How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that, though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
GT, bleeding through the corners, burning up the street. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the palm and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT, Puka! 彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? First evening session of the week here with me, Clark, on Puka GT. Great to see so many of you in the chat already. Full house tonight. So we got Luke, glad you're feeling better, mate. Wolf, Jordy Smith, the prodigal mod, has returned. How are you doing, buddy? Lee Harris, always good to see you. Freeze, how are you doing? And Hugo, my man, great to have you back with us this week. Hope you get to stick around a bit more often now. Though I think you're still working a bit, aren't you? Let me know. And I see Freeze, you'd rather tear another ACL than drive in Daily Race B at Maggiore. Personally, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm feeling good about this week. I got a really competitive time. Still got time to find. And you know what? Off stream, I crawled my way back up to B rank this morning. So in a very good headspace going into today. The title of this video is Let's Get Results. The thumbnail is Podium Hunting, because that's the full plan for today. I'm going to spend the usual, where I'm going to spend roughly around 30-40 minutes in quali to warm up. I've also, I reckon I can shave about half a second off my best time as well. I think my quali time is already competitive, but I want it to be really competitive, and I want to see if I can grind some DR into B rank this week and just build up a bit of a safety net to play with a tiny bit. Luke is saying, I must say, boys, thinking I'm not carrying on with GT7. Haven't raced for a little bit and lost it. Sorry to hear, dude. I know you're not the first one in this group to go through burnout. I'm just a glutton for punishment. But sorry to hear you've lost the passion, dude. But glad you're enjoying Resident Evil anyway. Hugo, oh yeah, you haven't seen the intro before. And Puka, are you a Mercedes F1 fan? I'm not actually a Mercedes F1 fan. I'm a McLaren fan. That being said, I do like all the teams in F1, and I particularly love all the merch. I got stuff from Racing Bulls, I got stuff from Williams as well. But yeah, mostly McLaren merch you'll see me in. And yeah, Hugo, I see you've been busy with work as well. Well, look, lads, it's so great to have you all here. And Luke, really sorry to hear about that, man. Hopefully, yeah, I'd love if you could still join the odd stream and stay in touch. I'd love to hear about your other gaming adventures. I'm fairly sure as well, that as much as I plan on building this channel and keeping it going at the same rate, I probably will start branching into other games at some point, maybe with the sub channel. I know Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be a big deal this year. I'm thinking maybe a Puka GTA. We'll have to see. Watch this space anyway. Kind of depends on how this channel goes. It's something I absolutely want to keep going. I'm going to keep week on week with Gran Turismo, as I have been doing for the last year or two. But I completely understand why people would need to step back from it and take a break from it every now and then, because it can be overwhelming, like trying to keep up with the new track every week and keep up with the competition of everyone. I know I felt kind of low on it a couple of weeks. Not this week though, having a great week. Anyway, I'm going to swap over to my main camera here. So I was just doing a warm-up lap or two, what was that, 4 laps before I hopped on the stream there, and as you can see, I have an optimal time there of 2:07.8. My current best time is 2:08.185, I think. But yeah, I'm really hoping I can shave those 4/10 off and get under 2:08 before I start racing today. And Hugo, okay, I got Red Bull's, or more specifically Verstappen's back. He's by far my favorite and the most relatable driver, except he has more talent driving in his toenail than I have in my whole body. I think that's me, you, and everyone. I'm not sure if you saw the sim racing news during the week, but Team Redline have decided to rebrand as Max Verstappen Racing, which I guess makes sense given how big a star he is. But I know that team goes back much further than him, so it's interesting. But yeah, no, he's incredible. Were you watching him at Nürburgring over the weekend? I'm also very excited for the F1 this weekend. So looking at our board here, how's the audio, lads, by the way? I didn't check with you. I haven't checked my levels yet. Let me just make sure it's all looking good. Okay, getting good audio capture from the game. Good mic levels, nice. So yeah, looking at the charts here, so Jack there, Mr. Cole Trickle 44 with the 2:06.931, that has him just outside the top 200 worldwide, which is incredible. Ants, of course, who's been playing a blinder over the last month, isn't too far off. In general, we don't have quite as many names on the board this week. I'd normally have about 30. A lot of people have opted for Daily Race C, Road Atlanta this week. Freeze, I know you being one of them. Okay, Luke, take care, buddy. Hope you feel better soon, man. And Hugo, yeah. Verstappen essentially purchased the team, but let me tell you something. It ain't all flowers there. Interesting. Freeze, you have your optimal 0.6 faster than me. Top Smoke, how you doing, buddy? Okay. All right. Shall we dive in? Oh, sorry. You know what? I only noticed this today, but I can't follow Pobrick's Ghost anymore. So the guy who has the top time there has swapped to the Alfa Romeo. He had the top time in the Citroen, now the Alfa Romeo. So I'm going to load in Ghost to the same car. How are you doing, Top Smoke? Thanks for joining again, buddy. Alright, let's see what I can shave off here. Still learning the Citroen, yeah. Are you spinning the rear at all? There was one turn in particular that I started to have to short shift to third in. Probably should have broke a little earlier there. Ooh, that's a good time. Ah, just too close to the sun. Okay. It's a shame. I think that was my fastest Sector 1 of the day. So that turn there, I found short shifting to third helped me quite a bit with it. Good to see you, Hugo. Take care, buddy. I'll catch up with you soon. Not the best. Oh well. Ooh, yeah, I really did brake too late on that first lap. About a 10th there, I think. Braking too late there. Come on, keep it. Nice. Bit late in the break again. Actually lost it a little bit there. Okay, that's a new best anyway. Didn't whip the car around fast enough there. Okay. It's a good start, that. How we doing in the chat? Top Smoke, all good, bro. Can I just say, I don't know if he's here, but Cole Trickle, your driving is disgusting. I've seen people posting all about you. Wow, he should delete GT7 and move on. Jesus. Are you sure it's the same Cole Trickle? Like, I've bumped into quite a few Cole Trickles myself. It is like the name of Tom Cruise's character in Days of Thunder. Hey, Drock Fury, how you doing? Tom's off. Wait, I just realized it's Lago Maggiore reverse. I'm not do this one. Oh, sorry to hear, dude. I don't think Jack Cole Trickle is here actually at the moment. Top Smoke. I haven't seen him on a stream in a while. As far as I know. As far as I know, he's clean. He does quite say openly himself, though, he's an aggressive driver. But I wouldn't have thought to the point that people are annoyed about him. But yeah, sure, I was only making fun on the Discord the other day about racing against a fake Cole Trickle Swiss guy with the same name. Can't get a clean lap connected. Yeah, it takes a while. It's a long track. Top Smoke, you not seen Top stream he's posting about him? I haven't. Could you send me a link? I'd be curious if it is the same dude. Because as far as I know, our Jack is still competing in A rank. He's not even up at A plus yet, so I don't know if he'd be appearing in any top lobbies. That's where I'm going to find time if I'm going to get a under 208. I hate that final corner so much. The amount of times I've gone into that barrier there. Actually, now's as good a time as ever to swap over to a lobby. No, he's the one. Bet he's banned, to be honest. Yeah, Top Smoke, if you could send me a DM in Discord, I'd be very curious to see what stream you saw him on. I'll have a look for it myself. But like, if he's banned, he's still playing Gran Turismo. I see him on my friends list playing it every night. And Charlie, how you doing, man? Just went from P5 to P2. Road Atlanta is intense. Yeah, I did a daily race there a good few months ago. A daily race B. It's fun, but like those S's in Sector 2 are crazy. F1 and Blaze, how you doing? Jordy just did a daily race C. It was fun. Came last because of a rammer, but was still fun. That's great. Not the ramming, but the fact that you still had fun. Better save my best lap replay. Oh, I see you there, Freeze. You're coming for me. Bring it on, young man. What does the Lando Norris monster takes? Like, it is watermelon, but it's a nice watermelon. It's like a soury kind of flavor to it as well. It's really nice though. I wouldn't typically like watermelon, but yeah, really like this one. It's my favorite type. I only drink the zero sugar monster, so it's only really between this and one or two others that I'd ever try. But yeah, it's good. I know Tesco are doing the 4 cans for €6 at the moment, so it's not too bad value wise either. Paul Rick, evening guys, how you doing? Drac Fury, what was that about Discord? Just sorry Drac, did I say you? I meant Top Smoke. He was just mentioning one of our lads has apparently been ruffling some feathers up at the top ranks, and people have been complaining about him, so I was just curious to see. It's Yuzu. White Monster is still P1 to me. Yeah, I quite like White Monster. I hadn't had it for the first time until maybe a couple weeks ago, just when they were sold out of the Lando one. But yeah, it's very good as well. Okay. Yeah, we'll dive into this race, see how we get on. Mango Loco. Yes, Drac, I know it wasn't you. I might have said your name in error there. I meant to say it for Top Smoke. Paulrick, you're in the NSX. Yeah, the Citroen is definitely... It's not the clear meta. Like, it's fairly overwhelming in terms of the top 100 times, but I think we might start to see the Alfa Romeo. Yeah, I was about to say, at the lower ranks, I noticed quite a few people in the Swift Sport. It seems slow though, maybe it's just a stability thing. Jim Morrison, welcome back, buddy. How are you getting on? Oh, by the way, lads, if you haven't yet, please tap that like button for me. It really helps get the video out to people on YouTube. Lee Harris, what are you in? Scirocco. Jeez, I'm not even sure I know that one. Track Fury, it's good uphill. That's the NSX you're talking about, is it? One minute. Oh, the Volkswagen. Interesting. It's on Luke's channel. Okay, I'll check that out. I'm not sure if you know what Top Smoke, but Luke is actually my coach. Had my first session with him there 2 weeks ago. And yeah, gave me a lot to work with. A lot that I'm working on at the moment, and it's been very kind of 2 steps back, 1 step forward as I'm getting used to everything. The Swift. Because it's front wheel drive. Okay. Luke is coaching you in May, Paulrick. Nice. Is that your first session with him? Oh yeah, I saw the thumbnail for that. It was something like Luke's title was like, was I too aggressive, or I got punted, or I remember it was something like that. So this is my first race back in B rank. I just got promoted up again this morning and I haven't had a race since. Glad to see my quali time still has me quite far up. Slow life. That rings a bell actually. He kills Luke, right? Yeah, 2 hours, May 29th. Yeah, my first session with them, we had booked it in for 2 hours and it ended up running to about 3.5 hours, I think. I'll check it out, Top Smoke. And Rory. Okay. Jeez, I wonder what he was doing up racing against those guys. I know he was getting close to A+. I didn't realize he was that high up. Oh, Life has lost it. Making the mistake of following him instead of my own line, and I've kind of followed him wide a couple times. I'm too used to following the ghost. I need to just pay attention to my own line and markers for a lap or two. messy. Oh no. It's gonna cost me. Nice. I find that corner just gone is one that I tend to mess up on a good bit, but that went pretty well there. And Slow Life, thanks for the nudge. Whoop. Oh, it's going for it. Nicely done. He can defend the inside quite well on this corner. I think that's what he was maybe going there for a moment. I realised I wasn't going to catch him. So Life's lag was scaring me a bit there. Let me defend the inside here. Nice! Starting on a podium. That was a great race. Congrats, Slow Life. Really hard fought there. Incident near the start of the race put him behind me for a while, but he caught back up, was just faster on my tail for the entire thing, and then eventually got the move done cleanly. So, fair play, dude.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, Top Sonic. I know like Luke Nadaro is my favorite personality in Gran Turismo. He's the GOAT as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Slow Life is gone. This track on controller is hard, I can imagine. It's basically anything that requires really kind of smooth and gradual steering input is going to be way harder on controller. Thanks, lads. The GGs. TomSoft is your goat. For me, my goat is Puka. And then Puka's goat is Luke Notaro. Not Puka as in the channel, but Puka the actual physical goat. You know, this guy.
Like and subscribe to Puka GT.
He's the goat. But TomSoft is a great lad, alright. An incredibly fast racer. A good coach. All the time in the world for TomSoft. Sorry, Drac. I see your message now. If you get to around halfway, I'll pop on and try to stack a lobby with you. Not 100% sure what you mean, dude. The German cookie monster, Mikhail Hizal, yeah. Yeah, you know what, yeah, I will do that. Oh, to race with me? Yeah, no, I'll be doing the lobby at about 11 p.m. Irish time. I'm just going to take a quick look. I'm not going to. I could bring up Luke's video on the PlayStation here, but I don't want to do that to Luke. I don't think I should be sharing any of his content.
I think it's fair to say I'm known as a passive and patient driver.
Oh,
It's at the core of what I teach after.
hang on.
But that doesn't mean I can't.
Hang on a second. Oh no, it's the standard.
Be aggressive. The time is right. The race I have to show you here is
Oh my word. It's most likely him with the 44 on the name. Yeah. I thought he was in a Quench livery for a second there, Freeze. It's one of Rory's Nesquik ones. Sorry, I don't want to be left hanging on the stream too much, but I will definitely yeah, that's not good. I just saw the moment there with the pit stop. There's a whole new meaning on a pit maneuver, I guess. I wonder what he was doing up in such a top lobby. He does set very, very fast quality times. I wonder if that bumps him up the rafters a bit. Nearly got second, but a dirty French driver hit me last corner, so ended fourth. Ah, yeah, it happens. My first race of today didn't go that well for me. I'd made a mistake myself and fallen down the grid a bit, and I was like mid-pack, maybe 8th or 9th. But I was way faster than of all the people ahead of me and started getting moves done. And one lad went past him completely cleanly, and as I was passing him, pit maneuver spun me around, like proper went into me 2-3 times before he got me over. I was like, sound, cheers, thanks for that. fast time but not stack lobby, does it? Okay, interesting. I think as well, when you start getting up into the upper A ranks, there's just less competition overall. Like, there's less people up at that level, so you're more likely to get grouped up with A+ ranked drivers as well. Yeah, massive list of dirty drivers. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I agree with you, Top Smoke. I completely advocate for clean. I'm sure you've seen me do it several times on the stream, but in terms of demeanor, I try to follow Rory Alexander's lead as much as I can. If I knock someone off or cause an incident, I wait. You'll have caught me doing that in the stream multiple times, I'd say, if you've been around for a while. But no, you see, I'm not sure. I probably raced against him at one point, but he was climbing the ranks really quickly, so we weren't within reach of each other for that much. And then he was obviously on the coaching session that we had with TomSoft a good few weeks ago. So I never really got to see much about his racing demeanor. I just knew that he was someone who'd make fun of me a bit for waiting, and he'd be like, no, keep going, who cares? I know what you mean, Paul. I never used to do that, but I found myself doing that. I did that once last week at Brands Hatch, and I did it once on Tuesday morning as well. Yeah, I know what you mean, Top Smoke. It's different demeanors. Like, it's funny with myself. I'm a hyper competitive person, but like when I was playing football or whatever, I'd never dive, or I'd never try to milk something just to get, like, you know, a free kick or whatever. Like, that kind of behavior, it's always kind of bothered me. You know, win by all means. It's not worth the win if you got to, you know, bend the rules or break them. Oop, I was about to let that go by, wasn't I? You lads, you're supposed to warn me in the chat when I'm doing that. That would have been the third time I've done that in a month. Okay. I have to say, I thought I'd be qualifying higher. My quali time is within about the top 6%-ish, which normally would have me qualifying top of the grid in B rank, but not this time apparently. Yeah, I'll give that a watch later. I'll get the popcorn out. Thanks, Paul. You too, man, if you're having another race now. Not a bad thing to do a Max move. Even in F1, don't like Max's demeanor a lot of the time. Like, I thought what he did to George Russell last season, like crashing into him out of anger that time, that's like, if he was a lesser known driver, I think he would have been banned from the sport for that. As much as I like Max overall, just moments like that give me pause every now and then where I'm like, oh dude. Like, Like, you're the greatest of all time. You don't need to do that, you know? Feeling he'd be going on the grass all right. The MB33 behind us seems rather feisty. Need to be a little careful. Bad. Take a defensive line here because he was kind of slow through the S's last time. Ooh, faster this time though. Turning into quite the battle. Not quite lucky there. Ooh, that was risky. Oh, he's gone. That was dangerous. He very nearly spun me there. He tapped my rear right as I was going round there. Need to tidy up that corner. I had it on lock earlier and it's been a little sloppy so far since I started streaming tonight. I think I might be braking a bit too late or a bit too hard or at the wrong point. Yeah, that corner just gone, I think, is my weakest on the track. Oof, it was a good race. Slow Life, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining the chat. Good battle, man. You're getting faster and more consistent. Cheers, dude. Yeah, you're really quick, man. I just couldn't fend you off at all. Yeah, really enjoyed our race there. Freeze, I hate this track. Agree with Freeze. I don't know, it's funny. I think I have a different taste in tracks than most people. Like, for me, this is a dream come true track. I love everything about this one. Where do we have? That was close. GMB 33. Yeah, that was some clean driving. It's a shame for GMB. He was faster than me. Overall, it's a tough track to pass someone out on. Like, I was a good bit faster than Roberto for those last 2 laps, but just the points where I was catching him, you're into the S's, you're into an awkward part of the track where even though you are a lot faster, there's no room to go around. Then you lift, and then because of that, you're slower through the section and they get away again. Yeah, I've never actually tried it not reversed. Yeah, and I have to say, Charlie, I agree with you. When I saw that there was a reverse track on this week, I was like, ah, really? But no, we had one try of it whenever it was last Sunday night, and I knew going in, oh, this is my kind of track. .207.7, nice. I think my best optimal so far is 207.8. But yeah, it's side effect of longer tracks. It's always more difficult to chain everything together. You have to be on point for 30 seconds longer on this track than you would be on a typical one. Oh, I completely forgot. Celebration Barbershop, another top 5.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Freeze. I'm going through that as well. Like, there were a few practice laps that I had today where I was like over half a second up, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it this time, and then it would just fall apart on me near the end or even on the last corner. I actually think I'm getting to the point that the Ghost is hurting as much as helping, so try a few laps here now without it. I sometimes find as well that when I have a few races, I start picking up a couple of bad habits in the race that I then need to quash out in quali again. That felt decent actually. Not a great lap overall, but that corner in particular felt better than usual. Ooh, okay. Pushing a bit too hard there, I think. No. Herman Peterson, aka Flume, as I live and breathe. How are you, buddy? Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Hope you've been keeping well. How's Rocket League? Lee Harris just hitting the track. Might see you there. Cool. Your 208.489 puts me 102 in Germany, not top 100. Yeah, that's the thing about Ireland. I think there was only 160 people that even set a lap so far this week. Smaller competition pool. Drag Fury, thing about getting a super fast time is, can you do that in a race and be consistent? I prefer getting a mediocre time and then having an easier time in the race, gaining easy positions from racers. Yeah, I know what you mean. Enjoying Rocket League. Class. God, I haven't played that, I think. It's getting close on probably about 8 years now. I used to love it though. Never got too good at it. Oh yeah, you'd have your spring break coming up. My daughter is off school for 2 weeks as of this Friday. And you started on your driving license. Nice one, man. Do you do driving tests as part of school in Norway? Ah, Slow Life, good to see you again. Oh, we got Roberto as well. And GMB 33. What do I mean? As in, so I know in the United States, for example, you actually do your driving test as part of your actual school system. And I can't remember in Finland if they did it that way or not. I don't think so actually, but I know in Finland they do tend to start learning how to drive a bit younger than they do in Ireland. Freeze, you have to get dinner ready for Liz. She's busy off with her handball coaching. Yeah, man. Catch you in a bit, dude. No, no. Oh, my reign of terror comes to an end. Alright, see what I can recover though. I'm curious to know how I'll do from back of the grid up at this rank. Had a lot of races today. Concentration might be starting to slip a little bit. Oh, Cadillac. He was ahead of us at the start of the race. Ooh, I'm getting sloppy all of a sudden. No, what's going on with me? I need a small mental break, I think. It's because I don't have Freeze here cheering me on anymore. That's what this is. See you later, Herman. Thanks for dropping in, and good luck with the driving. Nice and clean. Okay, obviously not my best race of the week. My buddy Slow Life up in second, GMB 33 pretty high up as well. Good stuff, lads. You can see I put in quite a few kilometers today. Slow Life. Congratulations. Okay, I want to take a look at the replay there because I have a feeling that I know what happened to me in both of those mistakes. Those of you who don't know, but I'm sure most of you are sick of hearing about it, I've changed my brake setup in the last 10 days, where I now require much more force to brake, and I'm fairly sure in the second incident I thought I'd probably put down 100%, but I could tell by my entry I hadn't. So I'm guessing I probably only did a small like 50% dab at the brake there. Let's check first incident though, I'm not 100% sure. Let's skip ahead here and see what happened. Okay, so angle there is okay, but I should maybe be pointed a bit more that way. I went up to 6th way too early. That's it. Don't know why I did that. Was I even at full revs? I was, but I meant to over rev at 5 going around that corner. And what was I doing with my brake? It's a brain fart, that. I meant to wait to shift while you're on the curb, or at least around the corner. What was up with my braking? Just a tiny... Yeah, like I normally would do that flat out, but I would have thought at the point I had gone that wide, I probably thought I had broken more there than I actually did. It was only about 25% dab, whereas I probably thought it was more like a 75% stab of the brake, but it wasn't. This one here. So what I like to do here is just do a dab to 100% and very rapid trail off, but I'm guessing I didn't reach 100 here. Yeah, do you see that? So now I got too much speed here. Don't get the turn. So yeah, I thought I'd gone to 100, but I'd only gone to about 60. Alrighty. Hey Rocker, how you doing, man? It has been a while. Your name rang a bell there, alright. How you getting on? You racing tonight? And So Life, yeah, congrats on your second place there, man. Quick question, my network glitched. Can you share the replay if you have it? I do. My items. Share. Open to all. Not my best race, that one. No, it's open for the world to see. But yeah, search Puka GT and see if you can find it. Yeah, defo Slow Life. I'll probably see you again tonight if you're still going to be in the lobbies. I think that finished sharing there. Rocker Zoo. Not tonight, no. Been underneath a Mini all day, so I'm just chilling tonight. Haven't been on in a while. Rediscovered my love for Dirt Rally too. Nice. Hey Sponsworth, not liking this reverse course this week and spent more time in race C, but giving this another bash. Cool. Yeah, I'm loving this one so far. Having some pretty good results in it too. I know a lot of people though love Road Atlanta. Like I've noticed that there's less people have set times for Daily Race B this week. Normally there'd be about 45,000 at this point. I think it's only about 32,000. So either just a less busy week for the game, or there's more people at Road Atlanta. Yeah, Slow Life. So this happens to me quite a bit, where I will go to save a replay and then the game will crash. It normally means that I've got too many things saved, so I'll have to go in and delete all replays. And it's nothing to do with the storage space on your PS5. It's just to do with, I think, Gran Turismo has a maximum amount you're able to store. Sorry, Rockers, I didn't realize you were DJ Hogan, of course. How are you doing, man? Sorry, you know me, I sometimes forget the YouTube names. But yeah, great to hear from you again, man. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, alright. Yeah, we were just past 100 back then, but the growth has been steady enough. We're getting about 100 new subs a month at the moment, roughly, or about something between 80 and 90 a month. Which is great, because I'd love to hit 500 subs at the 6-month mark. I'll probably be a little off that, but not too far off. Paul Rick, race A ain't too bad. I haven't done a race A in months. Definitely not since I started streaming anyway. That makes sense. What about the cache? Sometimes it's that. Interesting. Okay, I hadn't actually checked that. Yeah, I suppose this game is probably caching every livery of every racer that you meet on track, isn't it? That would get quite hefty quite quickly. Well, there you go, Smoke. Smokey Jack entered the chat, knocked me down to 4th, and Ant's down to 3rd. I just noticed your racing suit. Very peaceful. I'm loving the race this week. Absolutely loving it. I hated Brands Hatch and dropped down to low C rank, and over the course of this morning managed to climb back up to B. I think I had, in 3 races, I had a first, a second, a first, then I had a third, then I had 2 more seconds, and then I was back up. Oh, I'm on pole. I guess I slipped down after the bad result last time. Interesting how that happens. Damn. I thought I'd be able to avoid you guys slagging me about a puka pole tonight. For those of you watching who don't know what that is, it's a famous thing where I think I have about close on 500 races to my name. Over 180 of them I think are pole positions now, because I tend to have more pace than my driver rank reflects. And I've only had 20 wins. So a puka pole is starting in pole and faffing it in the first lap and typically finishing last. So let's see. Yeah, riding the GT7 high. Starting to know what the smoke in your name is for. Struggling second sector. Could you do me a favor, Top Smoke? Could you share one of your laps with me? I'd like to review it on the stream, see what I can find from you. Yeah, doing a Lando Norris. And it's funny, he is my favorite F1 driver as well, so I learned from the top dog. Although with the new regulations, I think they're going to start calling that a Mercedes soon enough. Ferrari are just so much faster off the line than them. Alright, need to focus. Decent start this. Kind of lost the rear there, actually. Covered it handy enough. Okay, it's officially not a puka pole. If I finish the first lap still in first, it's not a puka pole. There might be some other mess up, but it's not a puka pole. I can hang my hat on that at least. slow. I'll defend the inside here. It's a handy enough one to do that on. Assuming he doesn't whiz past me here. It's going to be tight. Ooh, might have gone off there, did I? It's right in the line. Nice bit of defense that, if I do say so myself. Wide. This is tough because he is faster than me. Okay, he got fed up waiting. Penalty. It's a bit scary. Hopefully should get past Elko now. It'll be tight though. Jeez, I didn't see the other guy. Sorry. Those two are battling hard. No, contact. Oof, I will take that. That was tense. Oh. Elko had a penalty. 1 second. Springman's up to third. I'll need to take a look at the replay of that. There was something that happened there when I was passing Elko when they were serving the penalty. Springman's was also coming up alongside, and we went into that corner, and I'm fairly sure the apex was mine, but there was a bit of contact there. I just didn't know whether or not I was at fault, so I'll need to take a look at that. But great result. Crawfish was just a lot faster than me, so I did well to hold him off for a lap, but eventually got tired waiting behind me. Anyway, calls for a barbershop.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Which one's that, DJ Hogan? Turn to lap 4. That Porsche's overtake was disrespectful. Not 100% sure I know what you mean. Thanks, Hogan. To be honest, I've been up and down. If you had seen me last week, you would have been saying something different. But I did have coaching with Luke Nadaro about 10 days ago. And there was a bunch of changes I was given at once to make. And they're starting to set in now, and I'm starting to get used to a new style of driving, and I'm definitely feeling the benefit of it this week, being back in Group 4. But yeah, the fact that I'm actually competing in B rank now it says something. I've had one win in B rank. I thought I might get one there, but no, your man Crawfish was just too fast for me. So yeah, I've had 19 wins overall, 474 races. Yeah, thanks for the compliment, DJ. Appreciate it. Nice to know I'm making progress. Like, I have to remember when I started streaming in early December, I was a D rank driver, and I think I'd made it to C rank once or twice, but I had been demoted very quickly. But like my first week in Yas Marina, I was bottom of D rank. So if I keep going on the trajectory I am, who knows? The problem is though, if I have a bad week, I have a really bad week. And I tend to drop really quickly. Like last week at Brands Hatch, I went from being a low B rank to almost dropping down to D within the space of 2 days. And then I closed the week with the win, so it just took me longer than usual to warm up to it. Yeah, there's just one. Yeah, it's not clean by any stretch of the imagination, but I can understand him being frustrated. He was a lot faster than me, and I had been holding him up. Obviously, there's cleaner ways to do it, other parts of the track where he could have, but I know his pain. I've been stuck behind people slower than me on this track quite a bit as well. Probably should have let him through earlier. .207 on the nose. Nice. Paul Rick, I'm in the high B, low A rank at the moment. Oh, nice, man. That's really high. You just shared a lap. Nice. I'm going to take a break from the next race anyway. So what I'll do is I'm going to review this here. I'll review your lap then, Top Smoke, and then I'm going to get into some quali. I just want to iron out a couple of issues that I'm having with my braking. And then I will join my next race at 10 past 10. But yeah, I need a 5-minute bit of downtime. This is probably up there as the most amount of Gran Turismo I've played in a day. I was on for a good like 2.5 hours this morning. So between that and the stream, a little burned out. need to pace myself a bit because I found myself making a couple of really stupid mistakes earlier. So you can see here, Bringmans and myself, we've been battling most of the way through this lap. I'm just trying to stay close to Elko so I can pass them when they serve that penalty. So let's see what happened here. So yeah, Bringman's had gone the other side of them, and I didn't get a good enough view of that. And yeah, not the cleanest for myself, to be honest, but I genuinely didn't see him. I wasn't looking at my radar, and I didn't see his tire poking in there because I was just completely lasered in on the apex, my brake point. I don't know, what do you guys think, public opinion wise? Racing incident or dirty driving from myself? Like, I think it's one of those things of, he was a bit ahead of me, but not crazy. Like, we were within a half car of each other, if I can guess. Point of braking, maybe not. I did brake a little later than him, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? There was an incident. Anxious about getting back into GT7 after Dirt Rally 2. Learned some habits I don't think will translate to tarmac too well. Yeah, I've had those thoughts about the F1 game. As much as I'd like to start playing it again, I'm not sure if it will serve me well or cause me to pick up some bad habits. You turned in too early from your POV. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure if you saw it at the time, Freeze, but basically what happened was I didn't see him. I didn't even notice he was there, which is a bit unusual. I thought he was still behind me. Yeah, I did show it in cockpit view last time. So look, he clearly does have the tire there, but it's just a case of I was completely lasered in on the apex and not paying attention. And it was because you'll see as I'm going around Elko here on the left, he goes around him on the right. He's a good bit behind me here, so I thought he had stayed there. I didn't even realize there was room to the right of Elko. I just wasn't watching for it. Yeah. I know, looking at it again, I'd call it an incident as well. Like, if the same thing had happened to me, I wouldn't be too miffed about it. Old man needs some glasses, you know, I probably do. I say this to you, Freeze, though. Given your current physical state, 40 for you is going to look a lot different than it does for me. Although I've had so many breaks. Bone breaks and that, but funnily enough, nothing that seems to have caused too many issues for me. I remember one of my most painful injuries actually I got when I was about your age, Freeze. It was maybe about 27, 28 at the time. And I love snow sports. Met my wife through snow sports. Used to run the University Snow Sports Association in Ireland. And we met in college through snow sports. And the reason I moved over to Finland for a while was because of snow sports. So anyway, yeah, like snow sports. How many times can I say snow sports? Drink every time I say snow sports. But anyway, Ireland being Ireland, it's cold, but we don't have a lot of snow. So we train on dry slopes, which looks ridiculous and crazy to anybody who hasn't seen it before. But it's almost like an AstroTurf netted style surface that we train on. Or there's another one that's more like just plain AstroTurf that's called Snowflex. And particularly for freestyle, you know, like hitting ramps, doing rails, that sort of stuff, it's always on Snowflex at the Kiltiernan, the place that we train in Ireland. And I was going away on a trip with some friends soon, was going down training there, and wasn't too used to the surface. And yeah, long story short, going at a crawl of a speed, grinding on a rail, coming off it, like I must have been only moving about like 10 kilometers an hour speed at the time. Fell back on my arm and I just felt something in my shoulder crunch, and I'd gotten a really weird dislocation where my shoulder had essentially gone down and in, so my arm was almost like stuck up like that. And it was 2 hours before we could get it back into place, because I went to one clinic that couldn't help me, then I had to go to a hospital and wait there, and it was just agonizing. I've broken probably about 20 different bones, like hands, arms, ankles, knee, like tons, face, but that was insane. It was just the most intense amount of pain from the moment that it went out until it got put back in. And I remember as well, like we were driving into the hospital, so on the passenger seat, and obviously a hospital, they got huge speed bumps, and I just remember how much they hurt. Felt like somebody was stabbing me really hard in the armpit every time we went over one. Oof. Anyway, there we go. Breeze, I was just saying that if both of us were horses, despite our age, you'd be the one who'd be put down already, so be careful with the old man comments. But yeah, no, I feel your pain, dude. I've had tons of injuries myself. Oh yeah, and fingers. I think I've broken each one of my fingers once, and most of them twice. Sorry, what am I looking for? Smoke, you've 2 profiles I think I'm following. Options. Page. Is it in here? Not this one. What's the other one? DIR? Or this one? Or TR? There we are. Your physio called you a coper yesterday since I'm not affected by the tear. Good for you. On GT7 at Track Fury, yes. Are you actually Evo Knievel Puka? No, but I was into a lot of sports that led to a lot of injuries when I was younger. So my for about 5 years I was into skateboarding. For about 10 years I was into snowboarding. I boxed for 5 years. I did karate for about 7 years. And funnily enough, one of the worst breaks that I had at once was playing basketball, where I broke 3 fingers at once. Just it happens so much to people playing basketball. They break their middle fingers. The ball's getting thrown to you. It's just misjudged and it just crunches. But yeah, it hit all 3 fingers at once. Yeah, hairline fractures and all of them. And then this one here, broke it twice in boxing. Once just clumsily and stupid. And then the other time because it was still weak, just broke it again. That bone there, that one there, dislodged the knuckle as well. Still a little out of place. Lance, how are you doing? I have to have a look. Cole Trickle 44. Jack, my man, how are you? You were making some waves at the top of the stream. Did you know you're in Luke Nadaro's new video? And Freeze, never broken a bone, only torn ligaments. Well, torn ligaments are worse from what I hear. I know the recovery time on a torn ACL is worse than that on a broken leg. So let's see. Okay, looks like you're breaking at the white. What way are you breaking there? Okay, it's much more gradual. or like you don't go to 100. You just trail. It's nice. Sorry, I'm just gonna say now, Smokey, I love your livery, man. Okay, you're someone who goes to second there. I go back and forth on that. So my absolute record time through there is 1.9 something. So I'm not too far off you there, but you're still really far ahead of me. Tells me that your time is coming from elsewhere on the lap. That was very different than anything I've seen before. Is this the Sector 2 pit that you said you wanted to tidy up a bit? You upshift to third there. I think Ants was suggesting I do that as well. Wow, nice. 207. First tear took about 8 months to finish. Post-operation, jeez. Jack Sparrow's liveries, he makes them for us. Nice. That's some injury list, but I'm sure all that led you to streaming GT7. Hope you don't break anything else sitting in the sim rig. Yeah, me too. And like, you know, obviously looking at me, my set here, like guitar is a huge part of my life. Gaming is a huge part of my life. I have such body horror fear about injuring my fingers any further and getting arthritis when I'm older. But luckily, no problems yet anyway. If anything, my knees are about the only things giving me issues now from the running. Weed car. If the race is gone, they've gone really good, dude. And so I'm back up in B rank. Had a slew of wins and podiums off stream earlier, and even on the stream here now, I've had, what have I had? I've had 2 podiums. I think a second, a third, 4th place, and then I had 1 race that went badly for me. I just made a bit of sloppy mistakes. But that's meant back on field, full contact. Oh yeah, because you're playing NFL freeze, aren't you? Sorry, Cole, I see your message there. My only regret was missing him with final Hail Mary. Now, I haven't seen the video yet, but I'm not liking the sound of this at all. Wait, what did he ever do to you? I love Luke. I knew you were a competitive dude, but like to get one of the top guys making a "this is one of the dirtiest drivers I've ever met" video about you, it must have been something special. Like, there was speculation you might have been banned, were you? I don't think so. I've seen you online. I've seen you racing. I haven't seen you on stream in a while though. How have you been keeping? Not NFL, just basic American football. What's that mean? Well, I know you're not playing at the NFL level, but I don't know. In Ireland, we refer to American football as NFL, just like we refer to our own sport as GA. We name the organization. Wolfie, alrighty, I'm off to bed, have to get up early. Thanks for the stream again, and see you on Sunday. Yeah, great to have you back, dude, and best of luck with work. I know you've been up the walls lately. Alright, let's take a look at the data logger here.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
My items, which is my best one? 208131. Oh, Smoky Jack. There we go. Yeah, Freeze, I know. I wasn't insinuating that you're over in the US playing playing for the Patriots. My girlfriend starts singing the jingle along. Help! Yeah, I know. I find myself singing the anime theme song to myself a bit, or humming it. Okay, so let's see. You're already quite a bit up on me here, Smokey. Okay. Yeah, so I know what you are doing different here. If we look at the brake trace, I jump to 100 and trail off almost immediately. Whereas for you, it was just like a 30% trail for that entire time, which is why you're braking for longer than I am. And then I'm coasting there at the end, but you're going up a full 10th in doing that. Okay, I'm braking earlier than you here. Okay, got a little bit of time back on you there. Okay, so I was a bit faster than you through those ones. We're about level through there. I went up and then went down again to what it was before. Now here, this one I'm curious about because I actually like my line through here. But I know you were saying that you want to tidy yours up, but I think you actually do this faster than me. Yeah, you gain about maybe 7-8 tenths there, and it's all because of the exit speed here on the final corner of the S's. Yeah, you're tighter across that corner. Definitely helps you a lot. Okay, we're quite far into the track here, and we're relatively even. Now, I've always called this corner out as my weakest. I notice in the race it's where I seem to lose the most amount of time to the people around me. So let's see what this does. Oof. How much is that? So you're at about 137. Okay, you're very close to gaining 2 tenths on me on that corner alone, leading into the straight. In fact, that's 2 tenths now. Yeah, so exactly 2 tenths by the time we reach the other corner. This one here, I quite like my line through. Yeah, I think I was even a little faster. Not by much though. And then this one, yeah, I noticed you, okay, you were braking way later than me there. Interesting. Okay. This is what I love to see. This is really what I like to see, because all I have to do is pretty much do what I had been doing and just fix these final two corners, and I can find at least half a second, probably more. So look at that. By the time we get here, there's just under 3/10 in the difference. And by the time we're at the finish line, there's 8/10. So I've almost a full second to find in these final two corners. So staying wider on approach, braking a good bit later. I'll need to figure out what your brake marker is there. I want to see your throttle input here as well. Crazy different style, but like we reach 100 at almost the exact same point. Only a meter or two in the difference. Yeah, I knew I was a bit slower. I didn't realize I was that much slower. I actually thought it was that other corner was where I was hemorrhaging most of my time. Anyway, unfortunately, I've been enjoying the chats too much there, and I haven't had a chance to get a quali lap in myself, but I know what I have to work on now. I love Fernando too. Had the chance to go over, but your mom didn't want you to join Scientology. She had a scholarship offer for a high school football back when I was 16. Wow, that's incredible, dude. Didn't want to meet Tom Cruise or join a cult. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Okay, so the place you were going was a bit of a Scientology hub, was it? Throttle input is literally spaghetti. Yeah. Alright, Freeze. 3 strikes. Fuck off, Freeze. I'll have you know I do know how to read telemetry. I know how to read it very well. But yeah, I definitely couldn't visualize what his brake marker was there. GL, thanks. What position are you playing? Oh, my wheel's not working. What position are you playing in American Football Freeze? I take it you're probably a linebacker. Well, I'm sure you saw what that throttle input looked like there. And of course, like there's the percentages on the side. It's not like I couldn't see them, but it was just so all over the place. There's nothing about that even could begun to be replicated, because both of us were a little jumpy on it. Oh yeah, Carla Moore. had a race against her a few weeks ago, and I remember her boyfriend joined the stream to say hello. Defensive line. Okay, yeah. No, data visualization was actually a fairly big part of my last job. Well, I have a tendency to love the nitty-gritty charts and figures. What I particularly love about data loggers and things and games like this is it's actually really actionable. Like, the majority of times in any kind of business product scenario, when somebody is showing you a pie chart or a graph, it's to make a slide deck look pretty. It barely serves any function or tells people something they already know or confirms a bias. Conga line if I've ever seen one. Very nearly went in the rough again there. Fast pack. Most people are just full speed through that. Oh, and that's why I like the inside more. That was absolute dirt ballness. That might have been him waiting for me though. Oh, Scorpion. Remember meeting him before. This is hectic. Incident there. Oh no! Oof, I could have gone way worse. Clipped the curb by accident and got a bit bounced around. Aaron, who was just ahead of us earlier, is now leading the race. Not too much. Oh, Dom is gone. Just nearly had a moment there. Oof, yeah, all things considered, I'm very happy with the top 8 there. Interestingly, I was consistently fast enough to keep a 2-second gap from the people behind me, but I really couldn't catch the lads ahead at all. If it wasn't for Dom going into the barrier there, I wouldn't have been in the top 8 at all. I felt like I was racing okay overall. I had a couple of moments, but whoa, smoke. 206.8. I'm getting there. Low 206, approximately 205 there. I'm a bit over the limit at the moment. Shared it. Nice. Where does that put you in the world? Definitely top 200 with that, right? I race the spirituous way, just feel it out, no need for it. Yeah. When did I last check my oil? Probably not recently enough, actually, because I definitely haven't checked it today, and I've done 536. So yeah, good shout, man. Thanks. Our friend Carla, a shout out. Yeah, I raced against her maybe about a month ago, and I remember her boyfriend joining the chat saying thanks for the stream, so good to see her again. And when did I last check my oil? How sorry, I am asking Puka if he has check. Sorry, bro, I thought it was some random bit of life advice. Have you checked your interest rate on your stocks and shares, I say? Finish in the points is a finish in the points. Lobby races when? Usual time. We will hop on to our lobby races in about, what's that, 40 minutes? Yeah. You should get a top 50, or you will. Yeah, nice one. I probably won't have a chance to review your lap this second, Smoke, but I'll definitely be digging into that tomorrow, seeing if there's anything I can glean from it. So thanks for sharing. I'm just going to take a quick 2-minute break, and then I'm going to hop into the next race.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Hookah, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that, though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah! Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
Go,
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
Hey, we're back. Sorry. Christian Bale, American Psycho gif. Why is Joe Rogan in Puka's chair? Yeah, yep. I'm saying the same. You know, Joe Rogan got the idea for that podcast from Puka, but then he completely lost the run of it. Ever since he moved to Texas, I tell you. Tom Soft can't join then. I thought Tom wasn't joining us anyway, Freeze. Can he join us if we go earlier? I was hoping to get the new AI video done in time for the stream tonight, but it's gonna have to wait until Friday. It's taking a little more time than I thought. It's funny, for as amazing as AI is at some things, some of the programs really struggle with really basic stuff that you wouldn't expect it. For example, I don't think it can do animal noises. Part of the joke in that TMZ one was she was originally just meant to bleat like a goat, but it ended up like just being screaming. It took like about 100 tries, and eventually I got something that was kind of goat-like, but I was like, actually, the screaming's kind of funnier. Do you not like them, Freeze? Honestly, do you not like those? Oh, that hurts my feelings. Favorite Top Gear special? You know, I never watched Top Gear when it was on. Been meaning to go back and watch it, but like just really wasn't that into cars or motorsport until recently, and Top Gear is like obviously kind of past its prime now. But yeah, I never really watched it growing up. Just the odd bit or like the odd celebrity lap. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tom Soft. I can I'll definitely be doing lobbies on Sunday. Unfortunately, on Friday I actually probably won't do the lobbies at the end of the night, just because I want to get to bed earlier than usual so I can wake up early to catch the F1 qualifier. Hey Pablo, thanks for joining the chat. No Daily Race C this week. I tend to stick to Daily Race B when I'm streaming. Puka GT, as enjoyed by cats. Yeah, Formula E 2.0. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see as they settle into the regulations, how it all shakes out. Ah, Spawnsworth. Fancy meeting you here. That's most of your attention. I'd say I have a lot of thoughts on AI that I will be happy to share with you when I have more time. But as somebody who is a filmmaker, graphic designer, and creative who is uploading to all of the platforms that trained the algorithms, like, you know, my creative work was part of that collective pool that they are trained on, I understand why a lot of people are annoyed about it. Me personally, I'm not. And I have very, very specific reasons for that. And I also think that whenever a new tool comes out that allows for creativity, it will either push creativity in a different direction or it will get adopted in. I don't think it's going to be a net negative for creative industries. I think it's going to dramatically change them. But I think we're going to start seeing a new wave of handmade human content, which I think is very exciting. I think we're actually going to get some sort of artistic renaissance in the next 10 years that won't include AI, funnily enough. I think it's going to push us back towards crafts. I think we're going to see a lot of stores with hand-painted signs again all of a sudden, which I think is very cool. What those lads up to? Warping around the place a little bit there. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the inside there from now on. Got way too many people doing that to me each race now. It's a bit of a zero-sum game, that move. That's absolute dirt. You don't want to give the place back, no. Oh, come off it. It's beyond frustrating. Bad driving all around. Alright, see if I can recover anything here. Oh, purple. Jeez, am I on for a fastest lap here? Ah, just shy of the fastest lap. Ah, well done, Spawnsworth. Nice to see you in the top 8. Art has always been a protest, and protesting the very thing that tried to be a replacement or at least side grade is oddly fitting for a renaissance. Yeah, I think so. Recovery drive of the century unfortunately wasn't to be. Had a couple of sloppy laps there afterwards. Sometimes lose motivation when I just drop to the back like that, particularly after a big incident. Puka GT Beyblades. There is a toy line. There is a toy line in the works. Evening lobbies are so much dirtier than early lobbies. It's sad to see. Yeah, although I have to say, had some of the dirtiest stuff I've seen in weeks I saw this morning. NSX takes the high-speed corners quicker than the Citroen. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, Paul. Cheers. Paul Curtis, as I live and breathe. How you doing, dude? It's been a while. Yeah, let's just see what happened there with all of that. I think the guy who eventually spun me probably saw me ghosting and just thought, oh, I can play right through him, and then it didn't work out. But yeah, the chap who caused that incident there, I wasn't even sure who it was, but fairly foul play now from where I was standing. I'd forgive him. But no, maybe not for the second part though. It looks like it was the same guy who knocked me off. Spun me. Like, I'm just curious, what was his brake trace even here? Good, thanks to yourself. I was playing the C races last week and this week is a good one if you fancy it. Yeah, I had to, as much as I like Michelin Roadway, I don't always like the online racing there through the S's. I was very tired of having incidents like this in Brands Hatch last week, and I was just in the mood for a wider track with higher margin of error. Okay, so he's very, very late in the brakes there. And he's also got the other chap squeezing into the middle. Yeah. Just aggro from the two of them, really. Okay, so he wasn't the one who spun me. The other guy was just trying to recover himself, and then Scorpion lost it. Yeah. It's not necessarily... It's bad driving. It's not necessarily bad form from anyone. Yeah, yeah. Big capital I on that one as well. Thanks, mate. I got lucky with a P7, plenty getting penalties. Saw you facing south and ghosted, so figured you got bumped off yet again. Yeah, I did. Although, to be fair, I think that's the first time tonight that's happened. Had a couple of incidents. It's the first time I've been spun, though, at least. Yeah, Brands Hatch was rough, Paul. It really was. I think it was overall, I think, my least favorite week of racing. Finished on a high though. Finished on a win. Even though it was down at the bottom of C rank, I'll take whatever I can get. Ooh, yeah. I'd say that'll be a bit of fun, alright. I plan on buying an MX-5 eventually. Just not in a position to do it at the moment, but when the kids are a little older. Maybe as a midlife crisis part 2. 10 years from now when I turn 50. Mike Hot Chick Kiss. That's some name, dude. Thanks for joining the chat. I've not done online at all yet. I should probably wait for my wheel to come in before I face that. Yeah, wait, not a bad time to start, I guess. What wheel are you getting, Mike? Just to let you know, when you do get the wheel, it will take you probably a couple weeks to get used to it, particularly if you've been playing on controller for a while. Paul Rick, is Carta your girlfriend? I hadn't put that together. When I was racing Carla earlier, I was like, oh yeah, I remember her boyfriend popped on a while ago and said hi. I'd forgotten it was you. I'll tell her I say hello back. She got some good results earlier. 8nm Fanatec. Nice. That's what I have here. Just the CSL pedals. Oh yeah, that's funny. I was like, oh yeah, I remember Carla. Yeah, that rings a bell. Boyfriend was on. Sorry, I sometimes lose track of all the names. Oh, you've experienced with the G29. Okay, you might not have too much of an uphill battle. It did, for me personally, it took me quite a bit of time to get used to the wheel when I first got it. It was probably about maybe 2-3 weeks before I was back to the same pace that I was at with the controller. Yes, I have not beat her yet. She's faster than me though, to be fair. Like she's a more established B rank driver. One thing I find with the one thing that is like just definitively easier with the wheel is smoother turning. And just more gradual kind of turning motions. So tracks like this one actually, I reckon, will be a lot easier on a wheel. That being said, tracks which are a bit more twitchy and require kind of quick steering motion, I actually think you're better off on a controller half the time. If you're equal standard on both, it's a lot easier to save the car from spinning out in a controller than it is on a wheel. Oh, and you went with the load cell right away. Interesting. What cockpit do you have? Because I first got a load cell when I was still on a fold-out frame, and it just the brake force required for it was too much. I was kicking the thing away from myself every time I was using it. She's only been racing 3 weeks. That is insane. Freeze, are you hearing this? Freeze recently got his girlfriend Liz into it, and she's doing well. She's not racing up at C rank yet. And you're terrible on control. You'll have a blast then with your wheel. Nice one. I can actually. I can trail brake with the controller. Handy enough. Okay, you're going one of the next level ones. The one I'm in right now is It's looks similar to one or two of the next level ones, but it's like a cheaper Chinese knockoff of it. Well, she would race online if she'd listened to advice. Oh, we've Madara behind us again, who caused the initial incident for us last time. Hey, Paul, tell Carla that we are doing a private lobby race after this one. If she wants to join us, the room ID will be in the chat. Freeze, maybe you can get Liz in as well, or join yourself, whichever works. It won't be a long thing though. We'll be just doing about two quick races around this one to finish off the night. And that goes for anybody watching, whether you've joined us before or not. I'll be putting the room ID in the chat. Feel free to join in. It's a favorite way to end the stream. Spawnsworth, you're back with me. Yeah, next level racing stuff is meant to be great. I haven't actually got to try any of it in person. If money was no object, I probably would have gone with it. Thanks, Tomsoft. Oh, you got the handbrake as well. Nice. Oh yeah, it's the best fun, dude. Like, anytime a new gear day is like my favorite day. Both partners are sim racing. What's the like? Why do these things take a lot of power? I never would have thought that. Maybe another time. Got early start. Cheers though. Yeah, no worries. All right. We're focused on this last lobby race. Ooh, hit the brakes there by accident, just wasn't concentrating. I'm gonna let him go because he makes me nervous after last time. Congested pack behind me. I was a bit late in the brakes there. Oh no. What happened to JB? Oh, I hit the bump. Hemorrhaging a lot of time there. Let's back off a bit here. Missed it. Twice in a row I've missed that now. Was losing a bit of consistency there at the end, but nice race that. Happy enough to close on the top 5. Let's see. Oh, lots of messages. How are we doing? Jeez, I think that's the most amount of messages I've seen come in. Mike, yeah, I've done some flight sim for a decade, so I got lots of hardware lying around. Nice. Okay, save that replay. So how are we doing? Paul Rick, Thrustmaster T GT2. Oh yeah, I remember that's like that's still a belt driven one, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. It's like a good few models up from the T300 if I remember right. Like using an electric drum kit to play Dark Souls. Yeah. My dad, his dream is to get a good flight sim rig. He used to be an amateur pilot when I was a kid. We used to fly those 4-seater planes together. Airbus seems more chill than Boeing. So, slip up there. I changed my handle since it was just random stuff that YouTube gave me. So that's you, Mike Hot Chick Kiss. Slip up. Okay. Welcome back. How have the races been tonight, Charlie? Yeah, they've been really good. Really, really good. Couple of podiums. No wins tonight. Second place, I think, was my highest result. I've had 1 or 2 bad races with incidents, but not too much, actually. And I'm relatively competitive. I'm typically qualifying in the top 4 and almost always finishing in the top 5. I think I've only had 2, maybe 3 races outside the points. 2008 Winter Olympian turned drug cartel trafficker. This is the dude story wild. What's this? Sorry, I think I messed something. Puka heck leaderboard. Lads, I'm completely out of the loop here. What are you talking about? Slip up. I'm on disability from the army, so I'm free from 7 AM EST in the US till like midnight. Oh wow. You got a lobby going already, Freeze. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. And lost to a girl. What was Carla in that last race? I didn't see her. What's wrong with losing to a girl? You know what year it is, Paul. Sorry. Was Carla in that race? I don't think she was. Sorry, Freeze. I'll be with you in 1 second. Not the race I was in, anyway. Everyone thinks it's great, but it gets old real quick. Being on disability, yeah, I imagine so. But yeah, keep your chin up, man. I know it's tough. Okay, let's join this. So I'm going to pin Freeze's comment here. So we are doing a private lobby now. That same race, Daily Race B. Oh, what's this? Sorry, went into the wrong place. Anybody who's in the chat who'd like to join, please feel free. I'll open up Discord as well in a bit. Oh yeah, by the way, if you are new here and you haven't joined our Discord, there's a link in the description. It's where we all stay in touch with each other, where I make announcements on new streams as well. So please feel free to join that if you'd like to stay in touch. No, that one race a few races ago. Right, yeah. ID PJXKM. I hadn't heard about that snowboarder DJ. PJXKM7. ...2008, that was like the Sean White era as well, wasn't it? So who do we have? We have Spawnsworth B. Bear. Who are you? A+, wow. This one of your friends, Freeze? Or somebody else in the stream? By all means, say hello to us. Okay. Let's hop into the Discord lobby here. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Freeze?
Ah, damn! I forgot the tire restrictions. B buyer is actually Tomsoft.
Ah, right. Okay. That is cool. Let me.
Oh yeah. Damn, Bob. My bad.
Okay. Looks like the chat is live. Who else do we have? Spawnsworth, are you talking to us as well?
Yes, I'm in. Hi guys. Don't usually get a chance to get on the Discord, but
Yeah. It's great. I think this is the first time I've talked to you in person.
yeah, I think it is. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of awkward for me at the weekend. I've usually got my kid hanging around in the background, but I'm okay tonight. So
Yeah. I hear you.
and I just have a bit of time tonight for a change. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm just struggling with that with that reverse course. I keep forgetting the name of it.
Yeah. Lago Maggiore. Okay, so we got two.
Yeah, that one.
You know, I was there thinking, you know what, I'm going to kick ass in the lobby races this week because I'm having a good week, and here I am with two A+ drivers. So.
Well, I have managed to beat your time too now, so 20
Well,
laps
I'm
in.
here. I'm here, so you won't finish last at least.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now,
see.
you know, Puka and I have the rivalry that he's saying I'm a fast driver because I'm getting my lap times quicker than him.
Yes.
Where I'm like, I am not driving, I'm driving shit at the moment, especially with my knee
Yeah,
situation.
No, fair enough. Yeah, you're not getting the time in the seat at the moment in general.
Nah. So it took me like 25 laps to beat your time. Still not a 2:07, unfortunately.
Jeez, that's
I use a controller, so I actually don't even need knees.
It'd be weird if you did.
But I haven't done a single race yet, so this is my first actual test to see if it's the same as Austria at Red Bull Ring where we met Puka, where I'm like faster than you on race pace, but you managed to be a tad bit quicker than me on one lap pace.
I think it will probably be inverse this time, given the fact that you haven't raced yet.
Who knows?
We'll see though. Wow, yeah.
My time still isn't updated on
What?
GTH.
Yeah, no, it takes. I think. Do you remember saying that to me earlier? They only do that API call once an hour on DG Edge.
Yeah.
That's why I'd like the GTS H rank one. Even though it's slow, it's immediate. Sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not. Who are we waiting on to hit the track? Spawnsworth, just waiting on yourself. Join the track and we'll kick off the race.
Yeah. Sorry, Daydream. Hold on. I'm just sitting here wishing I had knees.
Thanks for joining again, Tom, and thanks to you too, Smokey Jack. A newfound appreciation for your username after seeing your liveries.
Okay.
Ben.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason I couldn't find the menu to change my tires in the lobby. It's in a different place, but I'm here.
No worries. Okay, you want to kick us off then, Freeze?
Yeah, let me swallow my Pepsi. I don't want to do this, to be honest. So, how many races on this before we switch over to Road Atlantic?
We'll be just doing the 2 races here tonight, and then I'm going to have to call it quits because of an early start.
That's sad. He doesn't want to get smoked by me again.
I think you're the one who seems to have the issue of being smoked, which is why you're in such a hurry to change the format tonight.
I forgot rolling start.
Oh yeah.
I'm not used to making lobbies anymore.
I don't think the last time I had a grid start, alright. Sorry. Come on, take it back.
So Puka, when are you going to offer scuba courses?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
When are you going to offer scuba diving courses?
Okay.
Oh, touch the grip. How smoke is pulling away instantly.
Yeah, I'm still loading this track.
Yes, so am I.
You're doing well, Spawnsworth.
Good for. I just that last chicane, I can't find the breaking point for it. Is
yeah.
non-existent. Doubles it up.
Yeah, no, for someone still, for both of you, still learning the track, you have a lot of pace.
Yeah, my qualifying time's terrible, so I'm usually starting near the back.
So you're right.
I managed to finish 7th in one of the races, as people in front of me kept crashing and get penalties.
Just trying to give Freeze room there and it caused me to run off.
Yeah, I forced into that.
hate that corner.
Yeah, it's definitely my weak point, that one.
I love how Ben is like, I've never driven this track in reverse, and he's still gapping us. Oh, he went off track.
Oh no, spoke too soon.
Right, any
If
track
I ever
that
want to
has-
beat him, this is my only shot at doing so.
Normally, any track that has reverse in it, I just don't entertain it because I don't like reverse tracks at all. But I
Yeah.
realised that I don't know this track in forwards either. So I might as
Yeah,
well do it.
yeah. That's the same with me.
I think I'll skip it whenever it's forward.
Yeah, I quite like to race it in a normal layout, but the reverse one is like shit for me.
Ooh. Nope.
Oh, I've tried following Ben's line, ended up on a wall. Why would I follow his line?
Alright, hit that wall far too many times.
Yeah. It's a sneaky devil. Oh.
That's first. Me overtaking Tom Soft.
Yeah. Did he go into the barrier, I wonder?
Yes.
Right in Tom's tail here as well.
So Chad, how to beat an A+ driver? Give him a track he's never raced on.
I'll take it. Oh, we're both off. I followed him off into the grass. Tom, what are you doing to me?
That's what I said in the barrier and in the squiggly section. Why would I follow him?
Oh no. I trusted
I
you,
just saw-
Tom.
Puka GT track school, but not for Puka, for Ben.
I just saw a big cloud of smoke in front of me and it's powered everywhere.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, let's get me close hit the wall.
Ah, even I'm going into the wall now.
I can die in peace now. I beat Tom Soft. I'm the closest German to Michael Heisel there is now.
Good stuff.
I love, Puka, how you get 3 views from my household at the moment. Me on phone, me on PC, and Liz on her phone. But she's just lurking in chat, she didn't even say hi.
Yeah, great race that. Okay, well, let's just dive straight back in. We'll do one more, but then I need to call it quits for the night.
Alrighty. Another standing start then? He just said in chat, he's telling Michael that what I just said.
What's that?
He's written in chat, I'm telling that to Michael.
Okay.
This thing is listening but not talking to us.
Yeah.
Not to be quite fair, we actually have 2 Germans in the World Series again this year.
Nice.
No 9PP drivers yet, but we're getting there.
I think there's only one Irish lad who's world class. The It's Deck guy. I think he's the only Irish S-rank driver.
But don't punt me off again.
Don't tell me what to do. Now, don't follow Michael. Oh, sorry,
No,
yeah, don't.
I know, whichever German you idolize, I can't remember.
Michael Lisa. He would lap us twice around this track, Puka.
Yeah.
In 4 laps.
Is that the fire guy?
That's the former German World Series champion.
Oh, right. The one who I managed to get by him. I'm sure he was slowing down, but he crashed into the wall and I followed him right into it.
His YouTube channel is a great watch.
Track.
He's regularly doing the daily races and non-meta cast and still winning.
Wow.
Like he's done Laguna Seca and the Viper and dominated.
Jeez. About to get very congested here. That Smoky Jack right in our tail as well.
Yeah, Ben is fighting for his life.
I see.
It's not congested back here, I can tell you.
Lots of room back here if anyone wants to join.
There's too much momentum there, shit.
And through goes Puka.
Nope. Oh, what? I was still on the inside, mate.
No, you're not.
To your outside still. Thanks for the bump, Smokey.
Oh, you parked that in the apex nicely.
Yeah, I've seen that I'm taking a very different line to you on that corner.
Yeah, I've yet to make up my mind about that corner. I've seen two different approaches to it, and I don't find either one is working well for me.
To avoid Ben there.
Oh, Smokey's gone. Hit the barrier. There's something
Probably
about
not the road.
that barrier being an A+ magnet this race.
This will make some nice pictures after the race. Since I know Ben is listening, I might have to revoke him from the Ultimate 9PP driver we created today on Discord.
What's that?
So on our team Discord, we're doing a community question of the day section, and today it was create the Ultimate 9PP driver, and I put Ben there in 2 spots. I might have to revoke it after this race since I'm beating him now.
Get him, Ben. I'm gonna give Ben a bump now.
Nah, I've put him on rain skills. That's the issue here, it's not raining.
Oh, Ben. Yellow flag. Who's that? Oh!
Smokey.
Spawnsworth is catching us.
Smokey's chilling on the right side.
Probably stop for a smoke. Babylon be born in man.
It's actually crazy that Ben is able to somewhat drive with us after like 8 laps or so.
Oh yeah. Mark of a good driver, that. Oh, he's going in. Oh, Ben was so close to the barrier there at the end. He missed it by a millimeter. We're like,
My first run today that put my optimal below 208. I had such a great lap. I was really feeling it.
Yeah.
Guess what I fit?
Top Talk, I pulled over. Sorry, my lad fell off his chair. Your son? Jeez, I hope he's all right. Some tense racing between myself and Ben there at the end. We're right in each other's heels.
I think I caught you at one point and then uncaught you quite quickly.
Yeah, as soon Ben seen which lines he can take, he started trying those and gained like 2 seconds per lap from the previous race.
Yeah, it was something else.
I wish I would be able to adapt so quickly to a track.
He's fine, just made me laugh. Some good shot and prod that.
Replay.
Okay. Unfortunately though, I am gonna have to call it there. Freeze, as you go by here. Spawnsworth.
No worries, both names are fine.
Ben, Smokey Jack, thanks so much for the races, lads, and to the rest of you, such as DJ Hogan, Slip Up, our new person who's got very active in the chat there, which is good to see, and Jordy, Luke, for everyone else who tuned in tonight, thanks so much. I will be back on Friday night, same time, for more Daily Race B action. Fortunately, won't be doing the lobby races that night because I do need to end the stream a little earlier than usual to get up early as hell to watch the Formula 1 at Tokyo. Looking forward to that too. Anyway, you've been watching Puka GT. I'm Clark. Hope you have a good night. Talk to you soon.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?